Welcome, Capricorn, to your July 17th through the 20th reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, guys, I see you guys coming out over here as this Queen of Wands. It's like the energy that you are putting off. You're feeling the zest of life right now, and I see this determination within you. It's like nothing is going to hold you back at this time. Really talking about these new ideas. Something has got your curiosity over here. And it feels like when it comes to teamwork, and it looks like in the workplace or family or whoever you're working with, could even be, whatever partner. But it does feel like there is kind of a lack of teamwork going on, and it looks like you're trying to look for new ways of communicating through this situation. And yeah, curiosity's kind of got your cat over here as you're really focused. I think the curiosity is trying to figure out why they're not really communicating with you very well, why they're so disorganized. Things like this could be group conflict as well at work or within your friendship statuses. It just feels like almost to the point where you either feel like you're working alone or you've just kind of thrown the towel in and you said, you know what, I'm going to be the Queen of Wands and I'm confident enough I can get this done myself. Because it does look like there is a lot of misinterpretations going on over here, miscommunications, and it's causing some confusion within this whole situation. So it's almost like to that point to where it's like, I don't want any more confusion. I'm just, you know what, if you want things done, I'll do it myself type of thing. Since nobody really wants to work together, which causes a huge disharmony over here. Could even be family members. Nobody's really working together. There's a lot of hard work and perseverance that you put over here and really trying to work. Looks like you're putting a lot of work into this situation. It looks like somebody, could be making a lot of judgment calls and you're kind of waking up to think, wow, okay, why do you keep pointing the finger at me? Right? I'm just trying to get this done. So it almost feels like in some ways with the teamwork over here, it's almost like now you're working alone and, and kind of just getting things done. Yeah, they kind of want to point their finger at you and kind of say, but, and you're kind of like, no. And I really do see that. You're like, no. Because you guys didn't want to join in to begin with. You guys could not work together with me. You don't want to work with me. You want to be dysfunctional. So it just feels like once you kind of take the reins away and kind of do everything yourself, whether it's on a project, whatever it is, they definitely do want to come back at you. That's for sure. They don't see any fairness within the situation. But I love that the judgment is up for you because it's kind of like you're saying, nope, I'm awake enough to see this situation. That's why I'm doing it. I'm doing it by myself. So you're really going to feel like you are really taking the reins away from these people, my friends. Because this is really your own, you've made it kind of like to where you're playing it safe and you've kind of taken it on as being your own personal goal now. So it didn't even matter, right, if it was a group project or if we're all supposed to be working together. But now you've just got to the point to where it's like, well, you guys don't want to do it, so it's mine, right? I mean, sometimes this is the way it just has to be, right? You guys don't want to work together, I'll take the credit for it because it has to be done. It's something that definitely has to be done. It has to be worked on. This has to go through, right? One way or another. So let's see what's going on. And you could even be kids. Maybe they're not watching the kids properly and you're just like, you know what? Don't worry about it. I'll take care of the kid. I only see that because of the Page of Swords. So it could even have to do with younger teens. You don't want to watch the kids right now? That's fine. Don't worry about it. I got this. So going over here to the Page of Swords where you're just having the knowledge and understanding. Yeah, it definitely could be something in the home that literally for some of you has something to do with a child where they're just disorganized. They're not working together. Not doing what they're supposed to do. It's just almost to the point where you're just saying, if we're going to have contentment within this family, within this work area. Even work could be family, and we're there 1,000 hours, right? Sometimes you even see your boss more than you see your own husband or wife, right? But definitely this is the place where you're going to try to bring everything together because you just don't want the havoc anymore. It's just too much disharmony. So you're going to try to find this harmony and this, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. And try to put this harmony back together. Yeah, there's a lot of restrictions going on over here. A lot of holding back, could be codependency issues. Selfishness. But it's also you coming up as the devil yourself, which is also a good thing too, because if you restrict yourself on a healthy level of being the devil, the Capricorn energy, you're just saying, I'm grounding myself enough to understand what's going on within this situation. And that's a very good thing. The devil is not always, it's not always an evil, it's not an evil card. There's no such thing in tarot as an evil card. It just shows that you're really getting into your shadow side in some ways, just kind of figuring things out. It's like you're kind of planting your feet on the ground and becoming more, into the understanding of what's going on. It's almost like, no, there's no more games, right? Look at me. I said no more games. I'm taking this. It's almost like you're taking control of the situation, right? Could be just because you're irritated within the situation. No more of this, right? So sometimes we just have to do that. This is where you're going to feel, free, happy, from anything that's, prohibiting this whole thing from saying, why can't we be happy? So if you feel like it's prohibiting you from living to the fullest, or working to the fullest, yes, this devil card is wonderful because it's allowing you, right, to take the control and put you into an emotional state. That way you don't feel like, everybody's going to stir you up. You're actually grounding yourself. And, it can also help you hold you back from anything that makes you feel like they're putting you in a vulnerable state, or, they're not, making you feel like you don't have any power and you feel powerless. Nope, the devil says, I'm not going to let you feel powerless. So that's pretty much taking on your own energy over here, Cap, and saying that this is where I'm going to be. I'm stepping into my power. Putting my hooves down. Okay, let's see. The moon over here. I do like that, though, for this reading. It's a good one because it's like they're being kind of destructive and you're putting down your foot, saying no more in this. Very beautiful fire energy. Releasing any confusion, any, interruptions that could be going on within this situation. No, you see all the imbalances going on. Somebody might even be drinking alcohol. So if you're intervening, like I said, something with children or something like that, or a work area, or however it is, a family situation, somebody definitely with the devil and the temperance upside down could have something to do with addiction or alcohol, overindulgence or something. Or it could just be that they're excessively doing whatever they want to do, but they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. No matter what. I don't know what's going on over here. It almost feels like you guys are in some kind of project at work or something. It almost feels like a 3-ring circus going on. Where it's like nobody's on the right page. Everybody has these crazy ideas. Throwing away all the, throwing out all these crazy things, and you're saying, that is not it. I will take care of it. Yeah, because you want sustainable results to this situation. It's almost like I put in a lot of hard work for you guys to goof off. That could be it too. You guys are just goofing off. So this is the time for you to really just relax and, just get to a place of solitude and find some peace of mind over here, right, as you're kind of awakening with this judgment over here, because it feels like, but Sally said, and he said, and he said, and you're just like, no, 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 no. So you're going to bring the lovers back in. You're going to bring in this choice of strength, to really start putting all of this together. It's almost like I'm going to rest. I'm going to figure out what's going on, contemplate on this situation, and I will be back tomorrow or somewhere around the 19th and the 20th to let you know the choice I made to strengthen this situation. Right? Absolutely. Whatever bond it is. Because, now, like I said, because you've made this now your personal goal. Oh, yeah, and they're going to see you kind of sitting in your quiet power, just kind of looking around because you're emotionally in control. You know, you see a lot of people maybe misusing the power, trying to do this, trying to do that, and you're just kind of sitting over here in your inner truth going, okay, you stop blaming him for this and you stop blaming him, and let's figure this out. Yeah. Yeah, because there could even be some people around you that just feel like that's not going to work. It's delusional. You might even feel like a lot of the things that they're trying to throw out is some kind of illusion, some kind of fantasy. You know, it's not going to work. It just feels like it's more of a, you know, diversion from what really needs to be happening. And I'm telling you, the devil coming in your own energy, that's where you're really, between this Queen of Wands, that's where it's like, boom. Cap's coming in to be the star of the show. There it is right there. That's it. That's it. That was it. Because now you're saying, no, I figured out the purpose. I figured out how to do this. I figured out how to do all of this, and I figured out how to unite this situation into a place that's actually going to connect things and actually make things work. And you might even be, you know, coming in and making them connect. You guys, if we don't work together, we cannot connect. I'm going to take the reins on this situation. And yeah, I do. I feel like you're going to take the reins in the majority of it, but what you're going to do with everybody else is make everybody else gain ground and figure out how to work together, right? So that everybody feels like they're selling something, like they're doing something. Absolutely. There's a lot of stinginess going on. There's a lot of, you know, like I said, pointing fingers of who did this and that and that. Some of you might even be the boss of a large corporation or something where you know, or the leader of something inside of a group. Um, you know, like you have those board meetings and stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? Like sitting at the table of a board meeting and everybody's just like, but he messed it up. That's why we didn't make the gains this month, type of thing. Because yeah, you're definitely taking on a new position though. It's going to be more rewarding for you, right? But you're going to have to pour a lot. You're going to have to pour a lot, guys, a lot of your own time and energy. And yeah, that's where the Seven of Pentacles is coming. It's like, I'm going to have to pour a lot of time and energy into this one. But I'm going to have to make sure that I'm up for the challenge. That's why you're resting. That's where you come up with this idea. You're like, look, this is not happening. I'm going to have to put out extra time, extra energy for this so that everybody can come back together and so we can actually do something. Right? So yeah. That's really awesome though. Because it's just your time. I think it's really, you know, with the Queen of well, excuse me, with the Queen of Wands and the Star card, it's your turn to shine. And I'm telling you, if this is, you know, people are going to notice this, boy, you know, boy, they're going to see you shine, especially if it's at work. They're like, wow, she or he just stepped up to the plate and just kind of took that whole situation underneath their wing. You know, even if you're dealing with children, they're going to be like, wow, mom or dad is like on a roll right now. Better all settle down. There's definitely something going on over here where it's like things are getting out of control. And but yeah, it's kind of crazy. It's just like you're overly stepping up to the plate. Like it might not even be your position to actually even 100% do such a thing. Right? Because you're honoring the high road. Look at that. Honoring the high road. You're saying that, well, that's it. Right? You guys are wandering off the path. I see you wandering off the path. Somebody has to reel you in. If I don't reel you in, we're never going to get this job done. Most of it's occupation. You know you're not going to get this job done. It's just like you're kind of all over the place. Yeah. Got to get this job done. So out of the concern... Definitely out of the concern, you are going to step up. You're going to step up to the plate. You're going to be the general. You're going to be the one that says, look, this is the way it's going to be, right? Because if we don't do this, things are not going to, it's just going to become chaos. Things are not going to work. Shoot, if it's at work, it's like, we'd all like to be paid. So you're definitely going from the Queen of Wands. I just want you guys to know straight to the King of Wands. Whoa. Because now you're not just courageous and going exactly where you think, you know what I mean? Like you're not just taking the reins. Now you're saying, I'm the leader. Follow the leader. I'm the visionary. I have this. Definitely the visionary. I've got this. If I'm going to put in all the extra hard work for this situation and take on all the responsibilities of the challenge, since everybody wants to play the name blame game or run around, not knowing where they're doing and not having any real progress going on over here. You are definitely, that's it. You're the leader. Just follow the leader. Everybody get in line and follow Cap because they know where they're going and they know what they want to do. Right? And believe me, they all get in line. They're all going to get in line. Yep. So, overall message is keys. I'm using the dream cards for a little while. Don't use them very often. I like to break out the old cards every now and again. Let's look and see, guys, what's going on with these keys over here. You could be dreaming of keys, trying to open a house, trying to open this door, seeing this door open, open, open. The keys, when you're dreaming about keys, it's the openness, the secret, or it's the revelation, the door, the threshold, the initiation, the idea, and the interpretation, which makes total sense to this reading because it's telling you you need to open the door. You need to be the leader, right? You have to have the revelation. It's up to you. It's almost like you've been thrown into this situation, but you know it, because you're the only one that was confident enough and determined enough to say, you know what, wait a second, right? Having that kind of like awareness of what's going on around you and realizing that things are just not going the way you want them to go. So, and this is you taking the initiation, right? Another card, the initiation, part of initiation, saying, this is me. This is how this is going to go. I have the ideas. I will get the ideas. We will pull this together. Okay? Okay, my friends. Until next time. Peace and love. Bye-bye.